Hello there, my crafty friends. It's Candy here from sweetstamper.com, and it is time for some Thursday night stamping. Welcome, wherever you arrive from. I'm very happy that you are joining me. Some of you may be joining me in the aftermath, as it were. Some of you will be watching via YouTube, and that is where I download. This is my Facebook Live, and then I download this to YouTube. And that way, if you are not able to join me live, you can still catch the replay. So, my name is Candy Rattray. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in sunny and hot San Antonio, Texas. So we hit 100 degrees yesterday, I believe, for the first time this year. So that's a bit late for San Antonio, but we have been breathing a sigh of relief. For that, we've had some much needed rain, but we need more already. It doesn't take long for the rain to dissipate, and then we need more. So tonight, I want to do a bit of a show and tell. I've been doing a lot of projects with you guys, and sometimes they're kind of, they're here and they're there, and I wanted to give you kind of an overview. I've got a lot of projects with this stamp set, or this bundle, which I used last week for my Coffee with Candy Christmas in July series. I made 5 different projects with this. I'm going to share those with you tonight. And then I also have 2 classes that are closing out registration using this bundle and using the same paper. And then I kind of have the wild card, and that is this adorable Woodland Wishes. Very whimsical, used a totally different set of papers for this one. So let's show and tell. You may or may not already be aware that this is our single available designer series paper for Christmas in July for any of our early Christmas making. So this is a July release designer series paper from Stampin' Up, and it is specifically designed so we can start getting into our Christmas crafting season now. Our holiday book goes live on September the 1st. In my email that went out today, I am taking reservations for people who would like a catalog mailed to them. And I've also released information about my paper and product shares. So I have a lot of travel and things coming up. So I just needed to get my things on the calendar and figured it would help you as well to kind of know the lay of the land. I'm not taking payment for that right now, but I wanted you to be aware of what was coming. So it's also on my blog today. Sweetstamper.com is where you can find my videos. I share most of them there. I share my class registrations there, and you can also get my email sign up. Now you want to make sure you're on my email list, because I do share quite a few free tutorials, as well as tips, tricks, all kinds of good things. So this quilt paper is a lot of fun to work with. You can see it's very traditional colors with the addition of Secret Sea, which really kind of helps calm things and bring things together. I oftentimes feel that black is that grounding color that will help things, but in this case, I like this Secret Sea. It's like a black navy. It's really outstanding. So let's look at what I did with that paper last week to make some Christmas cards first, and then I'll show you the packaging. So last week I was featuring, once a month I do what I call Coffee with Candy. It's a 2:00 p.m. daily Facebook Live where I share seasonal projects. And typically I'm sharing for the following month, but of course, in July, we did Christmas in July. And I think this is a little bit of a hidden gem because it's called Marius Tags. It looks like it's going to create tags, but as you can see, you can also make fabulous cards with it. And for this set of cards, I used the exact same layout as you can see, and then used this set of tags, which you can make with one pass through your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So this die right here, you can make 3 at one time, which I really, really appreciate. Then you also have these singles, which are nice, and of course the ones that will cut out your stamped images. Now, what I did also as a tip is that there is a stamp that goes with that, the three tags. I cut mine so that I can stamp them singly, and I highly recommend that. You can cut your stamps, and I think it's a great thing to do from time to time. Depends on the stamp set. But it is safe as long as you use super sharp scissors and you are patient and careful. Okay, now, so that was the cards. Then I also did, flipping the paper over, I did some cards using the quilt and using the little, one of the single tags, and turning the holly into mistletoe. So super sweet, super simple. There's really nice greetings in here that will go well beyond tags. Now, I typically on Coffee with Candy, I give you some gifts as well. So I did these little boxes, and these are actually made with our two-tone cardstock, and that makes them a little bit heavier than Designer Series paper, but not quite as heavy as cardstock. And this is a little bit of a soft box. It has a top that you can put something in, like mittens or gloves or socks or scarves, anything like that. And they are excellent. So they're perfect for the guys or for the girls, and a very useful box. So all of those instructions have already gone out. I am going to send them out again this week because I recognize people have continued to sign up for my email, and I want to go ahead and just send them out one more time. Then I also did another little, this is a treat holder, and it goes like this. And so I did 2 different versions, and just to show you how it can look really, really different. I guess I need to tuck this one in. So this one, what's nice is it has a little gusset here at the top, and so that allows you to put something that's thick inside here. And so this is a really, really good treat holder to have on hand. And if you're making a lot of treats, if you're making things in bulk, this is a good one because it just uses a half piece of cardstock. Now, the other thing I did last week for Coffee with Candy was I showcased this particular set of cards is from our kits collection. It sold out numerous times last year. It is still available. I can't find the second card. It's only $14. I mean, gosh, and you get 4 each of 2 designs. Can't find the other one, but what I did was I showed you how you can step it up and take a kit card and really beef it up with a traditional card base. I cut these card bases and used them as Designer Series papers and added some cardstock and a little bit of bling. And these will still mail for a single forever stamp. So just if you're wanting to have some quick handmade cards, these are terrific. And that is the Road to Christmas kit from the Kits collection. I mean, it has the Stampin' Dimensionals in there. It has adhesive. Now, I will tell you, it has adhesive if you're making this style card. If you're adding all these extra layers, which I did, you're going to need more than the adhesive that comes in the kit. Okay, now, so let's talk about the Woodland Wishes. So if you like whimsical cards, boy, there's nobody here live with me tonight, which is unusual. Am I here on the right night? This is Thursday. Thursday night stamping is my weekly stamping demonstration. I typically have, people here joining me and a lot of regulars. So I don't know where everybody is tonight. Hopefully everything is okay. So with most of my classes, I give you at least one fun fold. And this is the one that I'm doing for this class. And you can see I'm using a paper that is from our May catalog, and it's not a Christmas paper, but I think it's really awesome. All of that crumb cake is really, really good. And what I like about these critters, I always like cards with critters. I like projects with critters. You don't have to do a ton of coloring to make them really stand out and be super cute. Now this one, I didn't color all because I made him into a polar bear. And so this class is a class by mail. You get everything you need to make these 4 cards. And now this one, I did use a lot of our Stampin' Blends, but having said that, I think there's like 4 or 5 colors here. It's not a ton. And these come together really, really quickly. This is great for people who love whimsical cards. And I don't know about you, but I like to make a ton of Christmas cards, and I like to send cards according to the person. So like this would be great for my grandkids. This would be great for some of the animal lovers in my life. And then I always like to do at least one very non-traditional color. And I always love foxes. We had Welsh Corgis for years, and they have that little foxy face, and I am an absolute sop for the little foxes. So these, you do get a half a pack of this paper. This is the designer series paper, and that is in our May catalog, and you get the pearls with it. So I believe registration for these classes closes tomorrow. So this is one of 3 classes you can get in my Christmas in July offering. Now, that's the Woodland Wishes. Last but not least is 2 classes using pretty poinsettia. So I did one set that I am calling my country set. So these are a little bit more of a country feel. And this does come with the ribbon. This is that beautiful, beautiful new ribbon. And all of this die cutting is done for you. All of this dry embossing is done for you. And you'll see that I used quite a bit of this earthen toned, kind of a bronzy color. And I think it's really fabulous for everything, but particularly for the holidays. I think its warmth really looks good with these colors. So you'll see there's a layer here, and then I've got the cutouts here, or the little, what do you call them? The little die cuts that are actually from this bundle. Now, you can add on this bundle, or you can use what you already have on hand if you already have this bundle, or maybe another set of stamps that you already have. Now, you'll notice I've used this striped, I don't know, glimmer paper, I think it's called. You're going to get some of this striped glimmer paper in your packet, as well as a half a pack of this paper, this beautiful, I think it's called Stitched Season. And then you're going to get some of this bronze earthen toned paper as well in your card kit. And then here is our little fun fold. This is my favorite piece in that set of papers. So this is the country version of Pretty Poinsettia. Then I have a classy version of Pretty Poinsettia. And yeah, you can see there's that bronzy paper again. And so again, all of that die cutting is done for you. Hello, Jolene, and welcome. It's great to see you. And then this also comes with rhinestones. And here I've just colored them. It comes with rhinestones and linen thread. And you can see that all of these have a lot of layers. You have a lot of die cuts, and those die cuts come in your card kit. I love, love, love this color scheme, but you know, truth be told, Pretty in Pink is this color, not Pretty in Pink, sorry, Petal Pink. It's my favorite color. It's my favorite Stampin' Up! Color, and I file it with my oranges because it's a real peachy, they call it pink, but to me it's a peachy color. And I love, love, love the green poinsettias, so I had to do one of those. And then this one is very, very classic with a little bit of linen thread there to just give it some texture and lift. So these classes close out registration tomorrow. So this one is my classy. This one is my country. And this one is the cutesy. So these are classes by mail. Everything is included. You can buy 1, 2, or all 3. And they come with some paper and some other goodies. They come with the PDF tutorials. And shipping is always included in my class fees. So that is going to be it for tonight. I have a meeting with some church folks at 8 on Zoom. We're planning some things for the fall, and I've got some things that need to be sorted out before then. So I really thank you for tuning in for my Christmas in July showcase with my Christmas in July classes, as well as the Coffee with Candy project recap. That is it for tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. Take care and God bless.